in the process of starting the RXZ, so I've taken apart the carburetor. It's actually pretty dirty. All the petrol has turned into varnish, so this might need a lot of cleaning. I have a wire brush using which I'll do the cleaning. So my daughter has come to help me make sure that the bike starts. So she is already in the process of starting the bike. So hopefully this should start pretty soon. So I have my work cut out. So I'll put you guys on a tripod and then we'll do the cleaning quickly. So everything is cleaned. As you can see, everything is spick and span. The white stuff that you see there is not dirt, it is actually rust on aluminum. So that is kind of normal. Once there is fuel in this, all that rust will go. So this one, actually I have multiple bowls lying with me, but this the RX 135 5-speed carburetor is slightly different. So this bowl is slightly different than what I have. So that is the reason why I use this. Another thing that one of our subscribers have brought to my attention is if you look at the venturi in this carburetor, it's oval. So though I claim to know a lot of stuff, I didn't know this. So I found this out like when the subscriber pointed this out. So shout out to you, Ranjit. So shout out to you. So I too learned something. So if you can see, this is also oval. So I'm going to assemble this. Unfortunately, my daughter dropped the tripod down and one of its leg is broken, so I won't be able to put you guys on a tripod anymore until I buy that new mount. So I'll quickly go ahead and assemble it, then we'll resume the video from there. So the little mechanic is out. She's helping me to start the RXZ, but we ran into a small problem. This usually happens, especially when you're building a new bike. The problem is it is kind of the silencer is not sitting properly, because looks like somewhere in the chassis is slightly tweaked. So if you see, while the kicker is going down, it made a small dent here. So I'm not very confident on using the same silencer on this bike anymore, because if it damages this, then it will look ugly. But I have a solution. I have a 5-speed catalytic converter, and I'll put this on the RX 135 once I build it. So this, obviously I'll paint it. It won't look like this, because powder coating a catalytic converter sorry about this, powder coating a catalytic converter is not an option. I'll get the shields plated, both the little one and the big one, along with some of the RXZ parts that we have. RX 100 parts, since the RX 100 also needs to go into restoration. So that is the plan. So let me put the catalytic converter and try to start this. So I opened the air filter box, and guess what? There is no air filter in it. So you can definitely get away with this in Kashmir, because the air is less dense there, but definitely not here. So I have a new filter which I'll install in shortly. So let's check if there is spark. I'm hoping there is. Okay, it's difficult to hold the camera in one hand and check the spark without getting electrocuted. So there is spark. I don't know whether you guys can see it, but there is. I just got a shock from this, so I'm not going to attempt that again. So let's just put the spark plug. And I've also cycled some old oil through the gearbox because this little cap was not on, and when we were doing the flooring for a couple of days, this bike was standing outside and it slightly rained, so I'm not going to take a risk of water mixing with oil, fresh oil, and then creating a milkshake. So I've put some of that fresh oil, old oil into it, and then just cycled the system. So I have installed this. Now we don't have oil in this, but I guess I just want to start and see how it works. This is in gear right now, so we'll have to put it in neutral first, and probably I don't want to take that chance, and let me pour oil in it because we have fresh oil, if you see the can over there. So yeah, let's pour some oil and then start and see if it really starts. So I had misplaced my funnel somewhere. It is in that pile. As you can see, I kind of went through that pile. So what I did is I actually made a funnel using this. So this could probably the best thing that Swiss ever made. So yeah, awesome funnel. So let's now put this to test and then just pour the oil in it. The funny thing about Yamaha RX series is, if you see, the amount of oil is mentioned over here. Okay, it basically says 650 cubic centimeter, which is a weird way of saying that you need about 650 mils of oil in it. Because if you wanted to pour oil which comes in liters and milliliters, then why would you talk about the volume of this space in cubic centimeter? That is the most idiotic thing that I hate about Yamaha. Because if you look at a Suzuki Shogun or anything, it just simply says 800 milliliters or 650 milliliter. I don't remember it, but that is what it says. So this is kind of funky, because most of the mechanics don't know this. They buy a 1 liter oil can, either they fill half of it or they fill full of it. So if you fill full of it, then all the oil seals will go bad because of the amount of pressure created here. The oil will seep into the combustion chamber, and then it will create all crazy problems there. But if you put the exact amount of oil, then it's not a problem. So this again comes with experience. Most of the mechanics might not know this, so they end up overfilling or underfilling it. If you underfill it, then you will hear noise coming from your clutch. If you overfill it, then obviously all the oil seals will be gone, and then your bike will start smoking more. So you will think that you have put more 2T oil in it, and then you will stop the amount of 2T oil. So that is what usually used to happen. But then what you need to pour here is about 650 milliliters of oil. So if you want to eyeball, this is 1 liter of oil, so that's around a little more than half. But if you have a measuring cup, use a measuring cup. Don't underfill it or don't overfill it. If you want to go by an eyeballing technique, then you can fill around where I've kept my thumb. So that much you can leave in the bottle and rest you can fill. So yep, so since my tripod is broken and it's all destroyed, then I'll have to use both of my hands, so I might not be able to show you guys how I pour this, but yeah, it's as simple as just opening the lid and pouring it. So let me do that and then see, look at the next step. I have a little bit of fuel in the bottle. It is connected to the carburetor, so it is the moment of truth. So let me turn on the ignition. Let's see if it starts. Okay. Nice. Okay. So that's a good sign. So yay, it started. So there is very less amount of fuel, so that could be one reason why we cannot get it to idle. Plus it is obviously not tuned. It's a freshly rebuilt engine. Okay, so let me just see if I can tune the engine and see if it can hold it. So yeah, I've made it to idle. Beautiful. A freshly built engine idling at around 1500 is excellent. Let me see if I can take it to 1000. Okay. So yeah, it is almost at the sweet spot. First big question was whether it would start, which it did. It's around 1300 RPM. Which is okay considering the fact that it is running without an air filter, and the good thing is it doesn't look like the carburetor is leaking. It's getting pretty nicely on temperature. Good thing is I love the sound. See? That's a freshly built engine. So I know I'm quite reckless in pushing it that much, but I'm excited. So the next thing that I'm going to do is make it rideable. So that is the next thing in order. So the chain is lying somewhere in there. I'll get that chain and I'll install it on the bike and start riding it, because I cannot wait. So yeah, that was the petrol that was already there in it. So since that got over, it stopped, but it's awesome that it is idling well. So tomorrow I'm going to start assembling it. I'll also put the air filter in and then tune it because I have reduced the air a bit, because since the air is going in straight, plus I have to get these bolts which I have not got yet. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be exciting, hopefully. But whether I do it tomorrow or not, by the end of this week, I'll definitely take this bike out for a ride. So this is simply awesome. After that, I'll have to get the fitness done for the bike. So presently the bike has fitness in Kashmir, but then I have to get an NOC here so that it can be registered in Trivandrum. So that is the next plan. Yep, so that's about it, and hopefully tomorrow everything will be fine. We might be able to ride it. So thanks a lot for watching. Good night. And before we go, that guy is eating my wall. He has been dewormed. I don't know why he is eating the wall. Why are you eating the wall? Maybe he's teething, so that happens. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good night. Bye.